Hi, I'm Bob Casper. I'm here to talk to you about Empower Network, and I'm really excited because there's a lot of new things that are coming out. People may be asking, well, what is Empower Network? Well, Empower Network is a online marketing system that basically is about educating you on how to make money online. And the thing about it is you earn while you learn. You actually do. There's a series of training videos and documentation that provides you all the information you need to be successful. But the thing about Empower is completely different about any other selling opportunity that you'll come in contact with. And the thing that I'm most excited about is that basically on every product you sell, you make 100% commission. Let me say that again. On every product you sell, you make 100% commission. Now let me explain what's so important about that. Because when you go into business and you're selling products, you have manufacturing costs, you have warehousing costs, you have transportation costs, you have inventory costs, you have the cost of the raw materials, you have the cost of setting up the environment, you have staff overhead, you have all of these costs that when doing business that eats into your profit, okay? But with Empower Network, we've managed to eliminate that. It's through a term that was picked up in the early 1900s, and this term was picked up by a guy by the name of Napoleon Hill. If you've ever read the book, Think and Grow Rich, in Chapter 7, he talks about a concept that back in the early 1920s in New York City was actually staggering. And it basically brings to mind what every business should think of first when they're doing business. And that's called organized capital. You never want to forget this term, organized capital, because this is the key to your success in business. And in organized capital, what that means is how much does it cost you to run your business based upon the capital needs of getting all of the products to the destination where they need to be. Well, back in New York City, Napoleon Hill was eating breakfast at a very nice, affluent restaurant in a hotel, and he talked about the eggs, he talked about the tea, he talked about the bacon, and he talked about the wheat, and he talked about the sugar. He talked about all the commodities that was needed to put that breakfast together, and talked about he could enjoy that breakfast in New York City, and orange juice in New York City for about 35 cents. Now, obviously, we can't do that today, but back in 1920, they could do that. And he was talking about what it took to get all of those products to that restaurant in New York City so that he could enjoy that particular breakfast. But the thing he was focused on wasn't the fact that it all got there. It was the fact that because it was got there and it was organized, basically, he got all of those things for 35 cents. And he talked about you as an individual, if you're going to be able to have that kind of breakfast, back then, in 1920, it was basically impossible to do that. So now, in basically 2013, I'm telling you that Empower Network has what's called organized capital to the max, which allows you to get 100% commissions on all the products that you sell. Now, we have an education on how we do this and how you can also get involved in that. And so there's a video that was out by Dave and Dave Sharp. Those are the two basically CEOs of Empower Network. Both of those guys were broke at one time. Both of those guys have worked online and made hundreds of thousands of dollars, but they weren't satisfied. And the reason they weren't satisfied is because nobody else could have the success. And they wanted to duplicate their success, their online success. So they would bring their friends on board. They would bring really smart business people on board. And these guys would work their tails off, and they couldn't make the money. Okay, so he said, there's something wrong here. We've got to figure out how everybody who comes in and who gets involved and is very consistent and diligent can make just as much money as we do. So they put their heads together and they formed Empower Network. And that's what it's all about. That's about 100% commissions. So when you sell our blogging product, which is $25, okay, when you buy it and use it for yourself, because it's part of the learning process that Empower Network has in how to make money, okay, when you buy that, you now officially have the rights to resell it for 100% of what you paid for, which was $25. The same thing with the Inner Circle, which is a it's a weekly broadcast that basically tells you what's working today with motivation and helps you to understand what it's going to take for you to build your business. Now that's a $100 product for monthly, and both the blogging and the Inner Circle are monthly renewable. In other words, they create residual income, because every month you have to pay your $100 Inner Circle costs and your $25 blogging costs. Well, that is amazing, because most of the time, if you had a system like that, you'd sell a $25 system and maybe you'd get 20%. So 20% of $25 would be roughly $5. And then you'd sell a $100 Inner Circle, you get 20% of that, you get $20. So you get a total of $25 out of $125 sell. Well, with Empower Network, when you sell $125 worth of products, you get a check. Actually, it just basically goes directly into your checking account from their credit card into your checking account. You get $125 cash right there. And the reason that Dave and Dave have done this is because they have set up what they call organized capital. And basically what it says is, I'm creating a lot of the education, the videos and the training on how to do this. And we're going to earn the same way you do. So when they sell a blogging system and they sell an Inner Circle system, basically they get $125. They earn their way. The CEO of the company earns his way the same way you earn your way. And the idea is that everybody is going to grow. Well, there's another part to that, and it's called the power line. Okay? And what it does is the way it's set up, and I'm going to show you in a PowerPoint presentation, but right now I'm just giving you the overview. Basically, it's set up that every second, fourth, and sixth person for the first 10 people you bring on board goes to the person who sponsored you. And you keep 7. So there's 10 cells, 3 goes to your sponsor, 7 goes to you. Now, out of the 7 people you sponsor, as they sponsor, the same thing happens. If they sponsor 10 people into this organization, they sell basically 2 products to each person, the blog and the Inner Circle, then basically on their second, third, and sixth person that they sell on this program, that passes up to you. And it continually passes up to you. So then when those people pass up to you, their sales pass up to you. When they sell the same thing, their second, their fourth, and their sixth sell goes up to you. And that goes infinitely down. Now the exciting thing is as you widen out your sales, as you sell more people on this business concept. And the reason this business concept is so good is because it takes care of all the details of your business. It basically puts you in business so that you can succeed, so that you don't have to worry about all of these outlying things that have to take place. Your business operation is taken care of for you, so all you do is focus on training people on how to make money. And that's really what our business is. It's about marketing and advertising and teaching people how to relate with people, build relationships, and that's what we do. And in doing so, we're making these $100 commissions. And once you go out to 20, number 11 and number 16, those pass up to your sponsor. And then basically, so it's your 11th cell and your 16th cell every 5 after the 6th. So in other words, we said 2, 4, and 6 in the first 10 cells would be passed up. Well, after 6, you go 5 more, then 11 would be passed up, then 16 would be passed up, then 21, 26, and so on and so on as you go wide. So we're saying, and the math works, we're saying that if you'll go 30 wide, that means when you're done, you will have basically sold the inner circle and the blogging system to 30 people, which they're using, and in turn, they're going to turn around and they're going to sell this information to other people. And it's very, I can't go into depth right now because it's too much stuff to say in a short video. But what I wanted to let you know is what Empower Network is all about. And it's about selling solid products that work, that help people on their day-to-day, gives them an avenue to get information out through the blogging, and it gives them a day-to-day motivational system to encourage them and tell them what's working right now so they can move forward and build their business. It's so amazing how quickly you can build a business doing that. We've got other products beyond that, but I don't want to go into those because those two products are the base products. And if you can build your system to where you have basically helped 30 people who are looking to go into business. I mean, there's lots of people who are looking to go into business, make extra money, and basically put some of their financial worries aside by having their own business and be in control of their own life. So there's lots of people that want to do that. We're not trying to go and convince everybody in the world to do this. Whereas people who are very comfortable, if they would just set up their network within 2 or 3 months, and they would put 30 people into it, and they would encourage and show people through this process how to put 30 people in, you'll be making, on a residual basis monthly, $23,000 a month of income coming in. And why is that possible? With basically you got 184 people in your organization that are committed to use this system to educate other people and to help other people grow a very lucrative business. And when you do that, that'll bring you in $23,000 worth of residual income. 184 people. What business can you get involved in that you know of that you can have such a small customer base that you can make $23,000 a month? The numbers don't lie, okay? The bottom line, the numbers don't lie. Now, Dave and Dave, basically those two CEOs of Empower Network, got involved so that we could do this. They were the ones who said, I can sell products, I can write copy, I can do these things, and I can make money. But that's not the point. The point is they didn't want to be by themselves, off in their house by themselves, and have nobody to share all this good fortune and blessings with. And I'm going to be doing more videos on this because it's important that you understand that this just isn't about making money. This is about changing people's lives and helping them to be able to become more productive, help other people, and be able to live a quality life and spend quality time with their family and quality time doing the things that they enjoy doing. So this is just an opportunity to generate lots of income, legally, morally, but through the process of organized capital. That's the main point, organized capital. You cannot create a business that leverages profitability more than what Dave and Dave has done. They basically are creating the products for us. They do a lot of the selling for us, and then they give them to us to sell to other people. Obviously, we're paying for the blogging and the inner circle monthly, but then we're allowed to sell that blogging system and that inner circle system for the same price, 100% of what we paid for. So once you sell your first 2 products, you're break even the rest of your life. There is no overhead costs. And then you go to the next 2 and the next 2 and the next 2 and the next 2. Before you know it, you're making $20,000 a month because you've showed other people how to do the same thing. Anyway, I'm going to let you go for now. I'll be putting these videos out daily, and we'll be talking about different aspects of the Empower Network. But I needed to give you an overview of how huge this is and impactful this is, because it's a wonderful way to start up a new business and know, okay, that you're going to be successful. I call this hope with results, and I call this faith based upon facts. And as you start to watch the videos that Dave and Dave have put together and I'm putting together, you're going to start to understand how this whole thing comes together and that you can be successful. You don't have to be this guru that knows everything. You basically have to get in, start learning, and start sharing with others. And the people who don't participate, I really feel sorry. Because this is something that most people are looking for a way to create income without having to work 60, 80 hours a week and then also work a second job on the side. That just isn't a way to live your life. And this is a way to do it. And the cool thing is it's legal, it's moral, it's ethical, it's honest, and it really helps other people. Dave and Dave care about other people. That's why they did this in the first place. Okay? I'm a God-fearing man. I believe in Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. And the reason I get so excited about this is the first business I can get involved in and feel like I'm not taking advantage of anybody and not basically in that world of the love of money is the root of all evil. I can earn money in a reasonable way and without having to sell my soul to get the money. I can really genuinely teach people the proper way to create an income. And then I can help them get to the next step. And then they can spend their time at the things they want to, if it's with their family or their wife or whatever the case may be. Maybe it's doing sporting events, maybe it's whatever it is, you're going to now get some time freedom back that you can start enjoying life. And in that enjoying life will take off, de-stress you and allow you to enjoy things. So you're going to live longer, you're going to live happy, you're going to live better. And so whatever you choose as something that you want to be a part of your life, you'll be able to start doing that. So anyway, take a close look at Empower Network. Don't just make a quick decision. We've got the videos, we've got the stuff, the information, like I said, that'll give you the faith based upon the facts. We can show you what we're already doing. And you need to base your success on you, not on others. This is the one time you can set your goal. You decide where you want to be at what point, and you can then make that goal. And we're going to show you how to do that too. So you have a wonderful day. God bless. Talk to you later. Once again, Bob Casper for Empower Network.